Hi, everyone. Today I'm going to speak about corporate open innovation, which is the opportunity following COVID-19. During the crisis, we see two types of corporations. Those that their employees are watching Netflix at home, and others that their employees are at Zoom, pushing innovation like crazy, integrating in weeks what used to take months. This type of person, these type of corporations are going to beat their competitors. The crisis, as Ziv said, is a huge opportunity for corporate innovation. Now, more than ever, corporations are realizing that what used to be enough is not anymore. Corporations learned during this crisis that the more they rely on technology, the more flexible they are to deal with a crisis like the COVID-19. Everyone is going to speak in the next months or years about the need to increase efficiency. It's going to happen only by integrating new technologies. Most of the smartest people are not working for you. They work for startups. We have many like this in Israel, many solutions for universities and for other companies. It's a statistical fact. And this is really to create, the lesson is really to create as many partnerships as possible with these smart people, mostly startups. It is right for governments, it is correct for corporations. Open innovation is really the best ROI with the lowest risk. I recently shared 10 important tips for successful open innovation. With your permission, I would like to share with you today only one tip. The need for C-level executives and board members for a commitment to innovation, to open innovation. Top management should understand technology and innovation. Otherwise, they risk the future of the corporate. Board members are really talented people, but they're mostly business and finance oriented. They lack the tech and innovation skills and know-how. When they will know better, those board members and C-level, the corporate will perform better. So board and top management should better reflect a diversification of knowledge and experience in innovation and technology. In Israel, for an example, it is mandatory by law to have at least one board member who is a technology-oriented one in each and every board of banks. It is a simple and cheap step with a huge impact, which I highly recommend you follow. Research by MIT, we've learned in this research that when you have at least 3 board members with experience in technology and innovation, it leads to a positive business performance, to higher profit margins, to greater revenue growth, to greater market value growth. The average age of the board members in S&P 500 is 60. Only 2% are below the age of 55. With all the respect, we are living in 2020. It doesn't make sense. Diversification is critical regarding skills and age. Israeli governmental companies aim to have 20% of the board members below the age of 40. And this Equilar study supports this goal. Diversify top executives brings innovation point of view to the decision makers' meeting rooms. Suddenly, when you have such board members, such C-level executives, suddenly they discuss budget for innovation. Suddenly, they meet entrepreneurs, they meet startups, they plan innovation, they better prepare for the future of the corporate. It is super important to educate the board members so they can ask the right questions in 2020. So they can encourage risk-taking of the corporate employees. So can make sure that there is a culture of trial and error. failures should be accepted by the board and C-level. Boards should publish quarterly updates on the status of innovation, of the corporate innovation. They should innovate one of the board members as being in charge of the innovation committee. And of course, they should make sure that innovation should be rewarded. What used to work is not enough anymore. Luckily, with the right tools and knowledge, and we have a lot of that in Israel, corporations can adapt to the new changing reality and prepare for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Itai. We just had one question, which I thought was actually rather interesting, from a guy in